In the silent assembly hall of Mithila, time itself seemed to hold its breath. The lamps, fed with pure ghee, flickered softly, casting long, dancing shadows against the intricately carved stone pillars. The air was thick with the sacred fragrance of sandalwood, mingling with the mystical mist of incense lingering from the evening rites. There sat Raja Janaka, the sovereign of a vast realm, a man of boundless opulence, prostrate at the feet of the young Rishi Ashtavakra, a sage whose body was bent in 8 places with the light of supreme understanding. Janaka lifted his eyes toward the master, his voice heavy with a seeker's longing. "O revered Guru, I seek the truth, not mere belief. One question has haunted me since my youth. Who created this vast universe? These distant stars, this rushing river, and this very breath trembling within me. Who is the one behind it all?" Ashtavakra did not answer at once. He smiled, smile of profound compassion, the look of one who had peered into the very heart of the Absolute. "Janaka," he spoke, his voice resonating like the deep strike of a temple bell. "The very question, who is an arrow that has missed its target? When you ask who, you have already presumed a doer and a deed. You have carved a canyon between the potter and the clay. But I tell you, that separation has never truly existed." He extended a frail hand toward the window overlooking the dark expanse of the sea. "Look at the wave yonder, Janaka. It rises, it dances, and it dissolves. If you ask the wave, who made thee, it can only remain silent. For the wave is not made by the ocean. The wave is the very movement of the ocean itself. Without the ocean, the wave is not. Yet, the ocean does not need to create the wave, it's simply playing with its own form. So it is with this universe. It is not an object fashioned from nothingness. It is an eternal presence, a continuous happening of consciousness." Janaka's brow furrowed as his intellect struggled to grasp the unfathomable. "But Master, must there not be a beginning? If there is no creator, from whence did all this solid reality manifest?" Ashtavakra shook his head gently. "You see this world as solid and real, do you not? But look at the moon reflected in the lotus pond. You see the moon shimmering on the water, but does the moon ever truly fall into the lake? If the water stirs, the moon seems to shatter. If the water is still, the moon is whole. Yet, no matter how the water moves, the true moon in the heavens remains untouched. This world is but a reflection in the mirror of awareness. Without the seer, there is no seen. It appears, it dances, and it vanishes, yet its essence is never born and never destroyed. Just like energy, it only shifts from one form to another, never truly losing itself. The king's thirst began to transform into a deep, vibrating realization. He whispered, "If everything is but consciousness, then what of this, I standing before you?" Ashtavakra answered by pointing to the state every soul experiences. Janaka, ask yourself, in the depths of Sushap Tidip, dreamless sleep, where is this world? Where is the kingdom of Mithila? Where are your anxieties? They vanish utterly. Yet, when you wake, you say, "I slept peacefully." Who is that I? That silent awareness which remains even when the world dissolves, that is the source. It has no birth, and it knows no death. It is the eternal isness. Instead of seeking the creator of the world, seek the one who is witnessing the world. When the witness is realized, the spectacle merges back into the self. The air in the court grew preternaturally still. Janaka felt the ego of a king and the fear of a mortal melting away like camphor in a sacred flame. Ashtavakra leaned forward, his eyes burning with the light of Atmajnana. Indeed, Janaka, you are not a small grain of sand in the universe. You are the universe itself, hiding in the form of a man to experience its own glory. The question, who created the world, vanishes when you realize the seeker and the sought are one. You were never divided. You are the creation, you are the creator, and you are the very act of creating. Tat Tvam Asi sank to his knees, hot tears of grace flowing down his face. He asked no more questions, not because he had found an answer, but because the questioner had ceased to be. The torches in the hall grew dim, leaving only a faint trail of smoke. A cool breeze swept through, bearing the scent of freedom. Janaka sat there, motionless as a stone, dissolving into that vast, beginningless silence, the silence from which all creation appears, and where every question finally finds its peace.